Hello and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred today in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things I personally find intriguing enough for me to bring to you. The source of this information comes from the Smart Device application on this day. The music in the background is Adventure by JJD, which I found on the YouTube channel No Copyright Sounds, aka NCS. For links to the app, music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar. Now let's get on with the show, shall we? Today is Wednesday, aka Wednesday, September 14th, 2016. In 2007, during the late 2000s financial crisis, the Northern Rock Bank experienced the first bank run in the United Kingdom in 150 years. In 2003, in a referendum, Estonia approved joining the European Union. In 2001, a historic national prayer service was held at Washington National Cathedral for the victims of the September 11th attacks. A similar service was held in Canada on Parliament Hill, which became the largest vigil ever held in that nation's capital. In 2000, Microsoft released Windows ME. In 1999, Kiribati, Nauru, and Tonga joined the United Nations. In 1998, telecommunications companies MCI Communications and WorldCom completed their $37 billion merger to form MCI WorldCom. In 1994, the Major League Baseball season was canceled due to a strike. In 1992, the Constitutional Court of Bosnia and Herzegovina declared the breakaway Croatian Republic of Herzegovina to be illegal. In 1985, Penang Bridge, the longest bridge in Malaysia, which connects the island of Penang to the mainland, opened to the public. In 1984, Joe Kittinger became the first person to fly a gas balloon alone across the Atlantic Ocean. In 1979, Afghan President Nur Muhammad Taraki was assassinated upon the order of Hafizullah Amin, who then became the new president. How convenient. In 1969, the U.S. Selective Service selected September 14th as the first draft lottery date. In 1960, during the Congo crisis, with CIA help, Mobutu Sese Seko seized power via military coup, then suspended the parliament and constitution. In 1959, the Soviet probe Luna 2 crashed onto the moon, becoming the first man-made object to reach it. In 1998, the first two German post-war rockets, designed by German engineer Ernst Mohr, reached the upper atmosphere. In 1944, during World War II, Maastricht became the first Dutch city to be liberated by Allied forces. In 1943, during World War II, the Wehrmacht started a 3-day retaliatory operation, targeting several Greek villages in the region of Vianos. By the end of this, over 500 people were murdered. In 1940, the Ypres massacre occurred, in which the Hungarian army, supported by local Hungarians, murdered 148 Romanian civilians in Ypres Salaj, which was a village in northern Transylvania. This was an act of ethnic cleansing. In 1939, during World War II, the Estonian military boarded the Polish submarine Orp Orzel in Tallinn, which sparked a diplomatic incident which the Soviet Union would later use to justify the annexation of Estonia. In 1917, Russia was officially proclaimed a republic. In 1914, HMAS AE-1, the Royal Australian Navy's first submarine, was lost at sea with all hands near East New Britain, Papua New Guinea. In 1901, U.S. President William McKinley died after an assassination attempt on September 6 and was succeeded by Vice President Theodore Roosevelt. In 1829, the Ottoman Empire signed the Treaty of Adrianople with Russia, thus ending the Russo-Turkish War. In 1814, the poem Defense of Fort McHenry was written by Francis Scott Key. This work would later be used as the lyrics of the Star-Spangled Banner. In 1812, during the Napoleonic Wars, the French Grande Armée entered Moscow. The fire of Moscow began as soon as Russian troops left the city. In 1752, the British Empire adopted the Gregorian calendar and skipped 11 days, with the previous day being September 2nd. And in 326, Helena of Constantinople discovered the True Cross and the Holy Sepulchre, aka Jesus' tomb, in Jerusalem. Births: Jesse James, 1989. Deaths: Patrick Swayze, 2009, Aaron Burr, 1836, Dom Perignon, in 1715. And that concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar for any links you may be interested in. Don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, especially if you're playing Pokemon Go. You can also rate 5 thumbs and subscribe if you do so, please. For your dose of past events daily, I am Aeoxander, and you are you. Turtles! Please excuse the gardeners next door. In 1960, during the Congo crisis, with CIA help, I'm gonna close the window.